told you people, first one's free. Then what I say? I said I will shut that shit down. No exceptions. Now, I don't know what kind of lying assholes you've been dealing with, but I'm a man of my word. First impressions are important. I need you to know me. So, back to it.
Okay, so getting to this next part, I believe this is part 36. False flag operation, and I'm gonna get straight into it. The false flag operation is usually violent. Let's see, what is that? Is a usually violent incident carried out by covert agents of one government, but made to look like the act was carried out by another. The act is designed to be shocking and horrific, with the intention of stirring a spirit of revenge toward the falsely accused perpetrators. The so-called 9/11 attack committed on September 11, 2001 may have been the most brazen false flag operation ever carried out, for clear evidence points to a joint operation by the government of America and Israel. But there have been many more false flags. If you're new to this channel, if you're white and you're new to this channel, I do not care about your feelings. Sorry, but these truths have to be spoken. You can find these just by Googling. Okay? What you were taught in history class just so happens to, it wasn't as accurate as you thought. At the very birth of America, colonists in 1773 dressed up like Mohawk Indians as they carried out the Boston Tea Party, dumping tea from British ships into the Boston harbor that they wanted the British Army to retaliate against the Indians for the crime the white colonists had committed. Nobody was fooled by that false flag ploy, but over time Americans got much better at it. The USS Maine bombing in 1898 allowed the U.S. to steal Cuba from Spain. The Gulf of Tonkin incident allowed the United States to enter the Vietnam War to gain control of that region, its resources, and cheap labor. The recent Boston Marathon bombing completes the circle of Boston deception. Israel bombed the United States Navy ships, USS Liberty, in 1967 in a failed attempt to draw the United States into war with Egypt. The Laven operation, a series of Arab terrorist attacks perpetrated by Israel against Western targets to generate world hatred against Arabs and Muslims. How much money do these operations generate for the complacent and complicit head in the sand white Americans? September 11 sparked the American war against Iraq, a country that is sitting on the world's third largest proven oil reserves, 200 to 300 million barrels of light crude worth as much as $30 trillion. How white folks get so rich? September 11 also set an irreversible precedent by investing 1.492 trillion dollars in a war on terror, also known as the Global War on Terrorism, or Overseas Contingency Operations, under whose auspices America has authorized itself to invade any other country that it suspects harbors terrorists, and that has the oil minerals it covets. The massive infusion of capital in the global warfare industry, entirely on the basis of false flag deception, make the deceptive operations a major wealth generation strategy for the Caucasian people. War does not benefit blacks. False flag operations, as you can see, also a part of war, or to start wars. They only benefit white people in the end. And this false flag operation is another form of welfare. Wow. Oh, man. Yep.
Still there? I don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit. I just popped your skull so hard, your eyeball just popped out. And it is gross as shit. God, I'll find you. Oh, hell. I can see this is hard on you guys. I am sorry. I truly am. But I did say it. No exceptions. You bunch of pussies.